When do I start? Welcome everyone to today's program, From Caterpillar to Butterfly. Today we're going to start with a beautiful Chinese dance by two sisters we've got from Malaysia staying with us, Wei and Nico. So the dance will start. Thank you. The two caterpillars are in the garden and they're eating the plants, getting fatter and fatter, ready to have enough energy stored so that they can pupate. They're eating the flowers, the leaves, enjoying themselves in the beautiful garden. And then the time comes when they've eaten enough and they decide to spin themselves a cocoon, a home to shelter in. And they go into the cocoon, isolated from the world. They spend time in the cocoon, transforming. No one can see the transformation happening, but they are changing. They are changing from being a caterpillar and becoming something more beautiful, more delicate. They are emerging as beautiful butterflies, colourful, delightful. And what everyone admires and appreciates for the beauty of the butterfly. They stretch their wings and feel the sun on their wings as they get ready to dance in the garden.
So beautiful. That was so beautiful, wasn't it? We feel like we want to watch that all day. And that's the feeling that we want to get inside us, to be free, to be dancing, to be happy, to be smiling, to be flying. That's what we want to do. And thank you so much. Come and say hello. It's Nico.
Hello.
Hello.
So beautiful. Thank you again. Beautiful butterflies. And now we've got Sriram here. And Sriram's going to show us how we can become like that. Is that true, Sriram? Yes? So he's busy. Anyway, he's going to show us how we can become like that. And if we can become like that, then we can help others become like that. And the whole world can become light and colourful and beautiful, like the butterfly. So, Sriram, how do we do that? How can we translate that dance into our life.
Om Shanti.
Good to see
First of
you,
all,
Srira.
thank you
Good to
so much
see
to
you.
Saliji, and lots of thanks to those two butterflies which are with
Yes,
us from
so
all the way from
beautiful.
Malaysia. So
So
lots of thanks to
beautiful.
them, and lots of thanks to all of our audience, and very lovely to have you all with us. So as we just saw, the caterpillars become beautiful flowers, so loving, so colorful, so beautiful. Everybody likes that. So, just a thought was how we can become a beautiful butterfly. So, thank you, Saliji.
Thank you.
And
We're looking forward to hearing.
thank you, Saliji. Thanks a lot. So, I'll just a little bit set myself. So, Om Shanti and good morning, everyone. So, beautiful. Just a thought came to see the butterfly, so beautiful. And one of our senior brother here who was very keen to talk one time with me about the butterfly and caterpillar story or journey, how they how the transformation happens from the caterpillar to the butterfly. And if we see this whole journey or whole process by nature, is caterpillar first get that birth or being that, and he lives, he eats from outside, he tried to find things to eat, and which is physically he tried to fulfill himself with the happiness. Let's say we can get as a spiritually to our life we can connect. We are looking for all the time for happiness, for love from others, or whatever we are doing in day to day our life, which is getting study done, getting job done, uh, or being as a role of mother, father, brother, sister, whatever the role we are. Uh, but end of that role or wherever we are, what exactly we want, which is good relations in our family or in our office, or um, that kind of inner my depth happiness and satisfaction from myself to be in that um, where I can be a very happy and satisfied, or kind of happy from myself. But for this process, as a caterpillar, we um, trying to bite or trying to find this from outer world, uh, like I can say, kind of dependent, which is if someone can love me, if someone can talk me very nicely, someone can praise me nicely, or whatever we are doing, we are expecting more from something, and then our happiness or that my real inner satisfaction is depends on that. Like if you can see that again the story of caterpillar and butterfly. But if we see like a caterpillar and butterfly is totally output, and if we focus to the butterfly, we love the butterfly, we like them, they're so cute, so beautiful, very colorful, very attractive, they're so nice. And caterpillar, so it's caterpillar is like an input, butterfly is like an output. But what is the main thing is happening in between, which they are being in that cocoon, the home, and being in that, getting that self realization or efforts on the on myself, not from outer world, something within, When we go within me, in that cocoon, and what is that cocoon or that home is making me a butterfly. Actually, if we relate this story or this uh, caterpillar to butterfly journey to our life, this is happening with us continuously. It's not one time. Every time our mind throwing the thoughts in, intellect working on that to take a decisions, and as an act, I am coming out as a butterfly, right? And world or anyone can see us as when we are doing the act as a butterfly. So see, in this process every time is continuous process, but the important part is that intellect, which is deciding how I'm going to be look like, how I'm going to be like, to myself first, or to the people, or to my family, or to my colleagues. And one thing I would like to say here, which is now time happening, not something negative, but see something beautiful which is happening about this corona. I can take that word, but whatever is happening in the world, like virus or anything, but see the beauty in that, it is given a chance to us to be in a home, be with the family, take a little time for yourself, come back, and just see where I'm running, what our usual day to day things, what we are doing, where I'm going to reach, what I'm going to achieve. Am I that clear about that? Or we are just running, being as a doing, not being, uh, continuously working with our to do list all the time. So it's beautiful to be with the family, to spend the time. Still, we are working from the home. Still, we are doing many things from the home. But still, if we can see, we are saving the time of going from home to the offices or workplaces, or getting ready to go to the workplaces, because there are people are going to see your outlook also. Nowadays, no point. If you are sitting in a bedroom working, doesn't matter. So we are saving a lot of time. We can get more time, which all the time when we was actually serving Baba's knowledge or Brahma Kumaar's knowledge, whenever we asked to the people, do some meditation or do these things, first thing, no time. First answer was used to come like no time. But now, see, the beauty of the world is we have a time. How nice it is. But this is, if we can go a little bit back from that, again, that story, which is kind of we are in a cocoon, which is our home with the family. And now see what is happening in that cocoon, which is I am with other people. Am I going with the cooperation very nicely? Or is this is time I'm using for see their weaknesses or my weaknesses, or being more uh, connected to each other, but sometimes maybe we are going like this way, supposed to be we could using that time as a cocoon, go this way, but are we going this way? It's another kind of checking, but more if we go a little bit more on journey towards the spirituality, like spirituality, if we get the cocoon as a spirituality, like mind continuously inputting the thoughts, continuous process. But the spirituality, if we are in a cocoon of spirituality or in a meditation, that will give us a time to stop from outer world, see within, that spirituality, that knowledge, we can check with that through my intellect. Is that my thoughts or my act in between? Am I doing the things as I want? Am I focusing on the things which are based on virtues, qualities, good vibrations for myself and my and others? Or this cocoon is full of with the waste thoughts or with the weaknesses or my own weaknesses maybe? Just we can step back or wherever we are, sit. What if we are doing something, just leave for a minute. If something on a cooker or on the gas, please don't stop that one. Maybe you can continue. But but if you can just step back and just think, go within myself, in that my own cocoon, what's happening? Just take that picture in front of your inner eyes, with your wisdom eyes. Take a moment and try to see, how is this my cocoon is built? Is that with the good vibrations, with the virtues, my good qualities? We can see within. And that cocoon is feeding me. That cocoon is making me a butterfly. And according, am I doing the act? Am I doing that karmas? Who can direct me towards my happiness within, which my effort should be? Let's do a little experiment. Same with that wisdom mirror. Just go in the back of your life and just think for one event or one situation where you were so happy, very happy. And that was happiness was not dependent upon others. That was something very, just take that moment. Just see that picture. I'm sure everybody was happy, definitely in our life. But just see one moment, one event, and I was so happy, very happy. If I give the example for how we can find that example in my past life, which is, let's say, I was in 10th class and I got an like one mathematic class was going on, and one problem as teacher has given, and without looking to others or without any support, I churned, as I studied, I churned myself and solved that problem. And when the teacher was asked, "Okay, who solved the problem?" and my hand was the first up in the class. See that happiness. And when my result came at 10 of my 10th class, and I got first class first also in the class. But compare this happiness now, which I got the first class first in the class with the whole end of the year, But when that one problem I was solved on my own efforts, that happiness, that was my inner own happiness. If we can see with different angle nowadays, which was definitely when I got the first class first, everything, that was also my efforts. But when I was actually done that one problem solved in the class, that was my own sudden efforts. As an, if we can put that in a virtue list, which is can be my accuracy, can be my focus, what I'm studying. It means no concentration. Those qualities I was used at that time, and I got that success and that happiness, which was came from within. Problem was solved. Somebody was teaching, but with that quality which was within me, I was able to solve that problem. That was my cocoon. That was my inner home. So likewise, you can choose, you can see one of that event in your life and relate what was my efforts to get that happiness out of that, out of whatever was the event, but what was exactly my efforts for that. And that was actually my cocoon. But it is not one time, it's continued process. When I'm getting sorrow, when I'm getting conflicts or something, that's also depend upon my cocoon, right? What type of I allowing myself without my thoughts, that cocoon, which is my intellect, is going to work on that, giving the decisions, and according that my inner home, which is based on this, if we can use the spiritual knowledge or the meditation to make my cocoon. And when we are in a field, when we are in a home, on being in that cocoon, being in that my inner world with the beautiful virtues and beautiful spiritual knowledge or meditation, concentration, when I'm doing the acts, I am first going to be the happy from my act, which is that beautiful butterfly. And other people who are in the home, mother, father, or my brother, when we are playing, or whatever we are doing, very easily people can see that beautiful, colorful, cute, attractive, so beautiful, with that your virtues, you or I as a butterfly. So important is in that journey, it's cocoon continuously, because that caterpillar is he makes that cocoon. He be in that. When he be in that, according he is making his output as in butterfly. So one small example I would like to give you in our day-to-day life. Um, let's assume you are being in a role of mother, and you have children, and they go to the school, they go to their classes, and as usual, this is routine which you have to get them awake, get them, make them ready for, get their dress ready, make their lunch box, get there at the school. Then they go to the school. And when they are coming back from the home, particular time, at that time they are going to come back to the home, and this is like a routine, let's say. And one day, uh, just happens, when they went to the school, everything your routine work done, and you just bit relaxed and just looking to the news or reading the newspaper, uh, and you have just gone through 2 3 news which are going on around the world nowadays, or we know this all, front page is mostly full with the negative negative types of newses. And so we just gone through some accidents are going on, some kidnappings are going on, or like that stuff. And you will gone through 2 3 newses like that. And now you are again busy with your day-to-day work, and at the time of when the children come back to home, and they're just late to come back to home. And now see what's happening in the cocoon. So you would say, okay, no problem, 5 10 minutes late, we'll wait. You still stable, no problem. We can, okay, we build that cocoon. Then half an hour late, what happening? My worries going up bit more. Then 45 minutes happen, 1 hour late. And that input which I was allowed this morning with those news, could be the accident done, could be they been in accident, could be somebody kidnapped, could be something like that. That's popping in the mind. Maybe happened or may not, but still popping in, because that input, that cocoon was already. And 2 hours late, you are doing his best, you're calling him, everything happening, he's not picking phone, or somehow you were doing your best, but still you wasn't that getting the connection with that person or that children. And after 2 hours, he's holding the trophy in his hand and coming and giving you the hug and giving you the news like, Mom, I win the match today. That was a football match was going on, and we won the match. And what is your reply as a mom? There you was. I was trying to call you. I was trying to catch you. And you don't imagine how many things I could have thought about till now. You could have accident. You could have been in the hospital. You could have been kidnapped or something. He's telling you a beautiful story, beautiful his achievement. But what is my reply? I'm getting angry. I'm getting hyper. Because, again, that was my build cocoon. So important is what I'm building that cocoon and what type of butterfly is coming out. Maybe the same can happen opposite way. I've just shown you the negative way, sorry. But it can be happen very beautiful sometimes. Okay, he could have stopped, same situation, and still in the morning when he went, you did a beautiful meditation afterwards. Whenever you done your whole day-to-day things which are with, you was playing something nice thoughts behind in the home, nice songs, or and but kind of any type of spiritual knowledge or spirituality inputs are there. If they are there, he might be late again, but you still calm, like, because that negative inputs was not there, so you were maybe calm. Okay, let him come, then I will talk him, or let's see what is happening. And when you are actually searching for him or that child, At that time also, when you are talking that person, maybe in that college or school, maybe in that, whenever we are talking to someone, you are calm, you are nicely talking to them, nicely asking them where is he or something. Still, if you don't find him after he came after 2 hours, and you are able to see actually why he was late. And if you see the trophy in his hand or he is very happy, you are also going to be connect with that happiness. You are going to involve with his happiness. You are going to welcome him. You are going to hug him. You are going to share also with him. This is just a small example actually, but we can connect this input, our cocoon, which we are continuously building inside, which is I am the owner for that, and I can use continuously process as this is my cocoon with the virtues, with that spiritual knowledge, with the meditation, looking within and becoming a beautiful, colorful, so nice butterfly. So, as we uh, end with this session, we can go through a little commentary. Um, I will take you a little bit to build that cocoon with the supreme light, with that supreme power, with that supreme energy. How we can, in that meditation process, how we can build that our cocoon to become butterfly, a beautiful butterfly. So just step back, sit wherever you are, a little bit comfortable. That's it. Just comfortable. No need to close eyes or open eyes as you are comfortable. Just, but not from outer physically something stretch on your body, so it can allow you to allow your mind to fly. So just I will I will say some words and just try to be with me with that thoughts. So just see myself with my inner wisdom, eyes of wisdom. I am a very tiny little star, sparkling star, in my forehead. See, a little bit different from the body. I am a star, sparkling, and I am that sparkling star is full with the qualities, which is I'm so peaceful, I'm so loving, I'm so happy, I'm so pleased. But during my day-to-day activities, being in the family, I'm using the qualities. And when I see they're getting down, reducing, then I'm looking in others how I'm going to get that love, how I'm going to get that happiness, how I'm going to get that peace from others, from the situations, from the events, or as an appreciation, as an praise. But ask the little question, is that my happiness is depend upon that? So when I'm ready, running out with those my little bit qualities, we can connect ourselves with the constant flow of those qualities, which is we can say that Supreme Soul, God, Allah. In different way, we pointed out that one is there with full of this authority, full of the qualities. And being within myself, I should connect in that meditation, in that silence, with that Supreme, and try to receive those qualities: love, peace, powers, happiness, and build that my cocoon with these ingredients. So, and being in that cocoon, using those qualities, when I will do my act, then myself and the world is looking me, or I can see I am become that beautiful, very cute, very colorful, which everyone are just loving, getting that happiness to see I have become that beautiful butterfly. Thank you. And lots of thanks and for being in Australia and in this time, being in this beautiful place. World is running out from the people, going away, getting near to the farms and being alone, social distancing and all. But here in Australia, as compared to India, I found it myself already with the less people, and so very fortunate to be here. So thanks a lot to the drama, to that Supreme, and beautiful Sally and Sally Baji, Didi,
Thank
or
you.
all the Brahman family where I am. So
Thank
thanks
you.
a lot. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
Sally ji.
Sriram. That was very beautiful. And we can all fly now. time for us all to fly now. Thank you.
Thank you
And
so
thank
much,
you to the
Aliji.
girls too. They did such a beautiful job.
Yes, that's
It
right.
really took us up into the air.
Yeah, that was just our models as in butterfly,
Mm.
caterpillars to butterflies. So thank you all to
S-
being with us today, and thank you for listening. And
And now feel that cocoon inside and feel it with a lot of love. Bye.